Talk more about this. Tony, thank you so much. The specifics of safely reopening schools. Board-certified immunologist Dr. Praveen Buddiga, a familiar face to us here on Good Day LA. It is so nice to see you again, Dr. Buddiga. You're well?
Well, thank you so much for having me back, Michaela.
Absolutely. Look, schools. That's all we're talking about right now. Well, also vaccines. But, you know, the focus, I think, largely is on getting our kids back into the classroom safely for in-class instructions. What are you advocating for at this point? What is the message from you about this?
Well, as a board-certified immunologist whose practice primarily focuses on families and children, especially those who are immunocompromised, I've been spending all my day, a lot of time demystifying the fear around the vaccine as well as the restarting of schools. And it's important to get the facts of the science correctly before we do this.
Yeah, and that's the fact, is that folks are not necessarily trusting all the right sources. Sometimes people are looking at, you know, social media for their facts instead of heading to the scientists for the information on the guidelines. So why don't we highlight the current guidelines from the CDC for folks at home, the guidelines for safety in schools. Among them, I think we have the list: wearing masks, staying 6 feet apart. It feels like we're going over these all the time, but we have to highlight them repeatedly to make sure that everybody's getting these notes. This is so important to our safety.
That is correct. What we do, looking at the studies, it's been shown that nearly 40% of the school-aged children are having problems wearing the mask appropriately, things like mask breaching. And I'm going to go over a simple technique that's very important, because fit is very important in the vaccine of the mask.
Okay, show us that.
So this is how the normal mask goes on.
Yeah.
But mask breaching is when there's leakage and, you know, they're talking like this. Yeah. So a quick trick is, if the parents can show this to the kids a few minutes, you know, in the evening or so, very simple. Just put it on this way. Yeah. Put it on this way. And there's a little trick here where you go to the side and loop it. And once you loop it,
twist the ear. There you go.
Yeah. You get that loop that actually you get a strong fit.
Fantastic.
So that's very important, and that keeps the teachers safe too.
Now, are you giving the guidance that people, because, you know, we've heard a lot about double masking. Are you for that? Do you think kids should be double masking when they go to school?
I think kids should be double masking, but I believe getting the mask on in a proper technique is equivalent to double masking. Okay, so very good. I think getting this right is very important first.
That is a huge key. I think I've learned a lot from that little instruction that you gave us as well. Testing, of course, is super important too. I know that that's one of the things that the schools are trying to make sure that they have the ability to do is have rapid testing available. Is that something you're hearing as well?
I am hearing that, and it's available now. Testing, actually, the challenge is getting the vaccine, and I think testing is rapid testing is very widely available right now. Even in my office, all across LA, too, rapid testing at urgent care centers is easily available.
Since the last time we spoke, have you learned more about children and vaccines in terms of what the process will be? Are we any closer to our kids getting vaccinated?
Great question. Yeah, currently the trials have shown that currently the trials have started, actually, and Pfizer has filled up the enrollment, and hopefully, and Moderna is ongoing, and I put a link on my bio link on my Instagram regarding those trials. But most importantly, we should have some solid data by the end of this summer, where children in the age group of 12 to 15 should be able to get vaccinated.
By this summer, you foresee that?
I foresee the data coming out and then submitting to the FDA for emergency use authorization.
That's fantastic. By the way, did you catch what Dr. Buddiga did there? He just slid in that he's got an Instagram. Just saying, Dr. Buddiga, you're going to have all sorts of followers now join you. Because the fact is, this is information that is handy. If you're following him on Instagram, you can get that information very quickly because you're making yourself available in between seeing all the patients you see. And we should point out, Dr. Buddiga is doing a free webinar on the subject on March 4th at at 6 p.m. And information on how you can join this will also be on his Instagram at Dr. Praveen Buddiga. That's a double D, by the way. Dr. Buddiga, really great of you to come on and talk with us about this and give us the latest updates. And we'll check in with you again.
I appreciate the opportunity. And one more thing, Michaela.
Yes, please.
I think it's really important that we vaccinate the teachers. And I'm really happy that Gavin Newsom has allotted this from next week, actually, March 1, where we start to vaccinate all the teachers, and we're getting phone calls from all the school districts. And we cannot have a safe school environment without the school, not only the teachers, but the whole school staff being vaccinated safely, because within their age group, it's been shown a higher mortality than it is in the kids. It's safer in the kids.
Yeah.
From zero, K to elementary.
Yeah, you make the point we don't want to just protect the kids. We have to protect the adult staff as well. Dr. Buddiga, thank you so much. We appreciate that.